Welcome back to the channel. It's Dane Scott from Dane Scott's Caddy Shack. Hey, it's a beautiful day outside in the fall. We got a little reprieve. It's cold, maybe in the 40s, but the sun's out and it's dry, so it's time to give Lowdown a little bath here. And then after I give him a bath, we're gonna go Cadillac hunting. So stick around town. So I guess if you guys like the old school caddies, then you're in the right place. If you're a purist, you're in the wrong place, because we're not pure here. We're just rocking and rolling the old school styling caddy shacks, maybe some lowered, maybe some stock, maybe some souped up, but hey, it's all gonna be here. So make sure you stick around town, like and subscribe. So I found me some Cadillacs, but they're kind of in the weeds here. I don't like going around like this. I don't want to get shot. Wow, that's cool though. Look at those old 55s maybe? Or 57. Can't tell which. Wow, pretty stinking cool. I don't care what condition you find these in. Look at this. It's a two-door. I don't even know. Were they called a DeVille back then when they were a two-door? Yeah, it's got a spotlight on it. So cool. And then there's the green one right next to it. Wow, that one's a four-door. So stinking cool. I love the way they did this. Underneath the light, the fuel filler. Geez, I don't know if that's another one back there or not. That would be a later one. It's a shame leaving them sit like this though. Wow, it's got spotlights on both sides. How cool. Man. But I don't know if there's much saving on these if somebody does want to save them. What a shame. I don't know. Look at, there's tree limbs on here, and I don't know if they damaged the roof or not. It doesn't look like it. like a green interior and blue seats. Might have been mixed. Man, these pricker bushes hurt. Yep, she's a two-door. I'll bet you could do a rat rod caddy out of that car. Missing half of the front bumper. I don't know if that was on the other car or not. You could probably make one rat rod out of the two. Looks like everything would be over there. Like that's a whole bumper. How stinking cool is that? I told you I'd find you some Caddyshack. Such a stinking beautiful day today. It's the middle of November. Actually, it's the 18th of November. And we got us a beautiful day. I think tomorrow is going to be a beautiful day as well. So I had to get the Caddyshack out. And I'm going to do some work on the Eldorado. We're getting that roof wrapped up, and so I think we're going to get back to that project. So stick around town. So while I'm out, I decided to stop by Scott's. You remember him? He's the one that had the 63. All right, Scott, I sure appreciate it. Show me this fine 63 that we featured on another video. And I remember him talking about having a 53 that he was restoring, and I got to thinking, hey, I need to ask him about that. So I did, but he said, no, it's not far enough along that it's that he wants it seen, you know, which I understand. So maybe someday we'll get to see it. So I just paid $4.05 a gallon for 93 octane, which this Cadillac has to have. Otherwise, it motors over when you turn the ignition off. So these old Caddies, they need the high octane, as you guys know. So in this episode, we're continuing on with the 72 Cadillac that I saved from the crusher. Just did some more cutting cream on and just used the polisher on it just to make it look shiny, because I like shiny. I know the whole car is going to get repainted, but until it gets repainted, I want it to look as good as it can. So that's what we're doing. Got the trunk wreath on eBay, found that piece, and the Eldorado. I still need to find the trunk ones, and there's several on there, but they don't really say it's for the 72, so I got to make sure what I buy. So I'm not just sure, so I'm not going to spend money unless I'm sure it's what I want. So let's talk about the roof. In the last episode, I told you I was considering doing the roof in the bed liner, and I have seen the comparisons of several brands, Rust-Oleum, there's a couple other brands I can't think of offhand, and another one was Duplicolor, which Duplicolor makes some pretty cool colors and paints, and I've used their stuff and pretty happy with it. So I really was impressed with the Duplicolor looking very uniform and consistent in its texture. So I'm probably going to go with that if I do that on the roof, if I don't do the vinyl roof. But anyways, you guys saw, you know, how bad it was. You can see how bad it was. But what I did was took and ground down all around the rusted areas down to bare metal, and basically these are the two areas. And I'll continue fixing what I need to fix over there, but that's not as big of a concern. But anyways, so we used fiberglass mesh and resin to start with, and what I'll do is I'll move up to the fiberglass reinforced Bondo, for lack of a better word. I don't know what it's called officially, but it's a much harder, stiffer material. So that's what I'll use next. And then finally, after it's contoured, I'll probably use just a little bit of light Bondo wherever it's needed, light coat, skim coat, you know. and finish her off, and then I'll see how the roof looks as to what I'm going to do, whether I'll look to put the vinyl top back on it or whether I will go ahead and experiment and do the bed liner roof, which I'm kind of anxious to do because I'd like to see how good a job I could do with that. Yeah, sorry, I should have showed you guys the glass, Bondo glass that I put on there and just roughed it in. You can see, and I just primered it enough just to cover it so that I can see where all my fill-in spots are that I still got to do. All this down here, those spots. It's hard to see everywhere when you put it on, and here I have to shape it and form it. So that's just step one. I don't know if I showed you guys, I got the eyebrows on there. I cleaned them up as good as I can for now. They will get a good buffing in the end. But so okay, round two. Filling and sanding. Got about one more round, and then after I build this up a little bit, see that? I've got to build this up and then make that piece, sand that to look right. So here is, I don't know, coat number 5, I think. It takes a while to get things right, but see, I'm trying to get the ledge, or whatever you want to call this, nice and straight and flat. So I still got to build up a little bit at the edges because I'm trying to match this. So we got to get it. See, down here it's flatter up here, and then it starts to go down, so it fades into there. See, that's the next thing I got to take care of, but that's not near as bad as what this side was. So after I get this to where I want it, then I'll back it outside and grind away that garbage over there and get started on that side. I already neutralized it with rust neutralizer. It's an acid, as I did the roof long ago. That's what that white haze is, and it's all sanding off. Not a whole lot to do on this side, but that's taken care of. That's the old Bondo that they use when they seam the roof and quarter panel together. That's factory. So just got a low spot there, a little bit of a low spot there, and this will be ready. So today, we're in the Eldo, the Redemption Eldo I saved from the crusher. I saw this killer Cadillac the other day as I was driving through the neighborhood. I took a different street, and it's like, holy cow, I saw this old school 62 Cadillac in a guy's garage. It's right here in my own neighborhood. I mean, what the heck? So we're gonna go check it out. Absolutely killer. That's what I'm talking about. How you doing, Ron?
How you doing,
Thank
Scott?
you for this opportunity. I sure appreciate it. So tell me about this 62.
62 Cadillac. Originally came from Kentucky.
Okay.
I got it in about 2000, year 2000. It's got 390 V8.
Okay, I thought this one would have a 429.
No, 390 V8.
Gotcha. Man, she's smooth too.
It's got a lot of crap in it that, you know, I sort of store in it right now.
Oh yeah.
At this point in time, but it's
Hey,
all
we got to have
original.
Elvis on there. That's for sure. Black and white interior. That's killer.
All original. Nothing's really been done to it except for I put a headliner in it at one point in time.
Did you do that yourself, or did you have somebody do it?
Yeah, I did it myself.
How big of a job was that?
That was a pain.
Yeah.
Because you have those little bows in there that you have to get just right, and you have to slide the fabric on. You have to staple it.
Oh man. So you said this is Series 62. So
It's
did they call these like a Coupe de Ville Series 62 or
it was just called a 62 Coupe.
62
Yeah.
Series 62 Coupe?
It's got a
yeah.
390 V8.
And the
That's-
390 is what it came with then.
Yep.
Yep.
Bone stock. The only thing really I changed was had to put a new master cylinder and booster.
Always.
New fuel pump recently, and I put a water pump on it.
Okay.
A guy I knew fixed the alternator. He rebuilt that years ago. Put A-frame bushings in it.
How's
When
the
I
air in it?
first
Does
got
that work?
Air does not work. When I first got it, it did work, but it does not work now.
Yep. This car's clean. Holy mackerel.
It's got some dings and dents. The original paint job. It's not been painted, but you can see
That's even crazy.
there's dings and
Oh,
dents
yeah.
right down through here, and scratches and
Well, let's see,
little flaws.
62. Let's see, 8 to 70. So there's 38 and another 23. Oh man. I would expect to get a few dings in that amount of time. The hubcaps look awesome too. Did they come factory white or did
No,
you?
they actually come factory painted black.
Black,
But
okay.
when I got the car, it didn't have the original rims on it, so I got the original rims, and I knew a guy. He's passed away. Good friend of mine, Axel Johnson. He had a set of these brand spanking new in the box, and I bought them from him for I think
Wow.
$100.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What kind of mileage on the car? You probably told me that already.
83,000.
Okay. Well, that's probably right. Look at this. That's a 57 hubcap, ain't it?
Yep.
Sweet. Those are like hen's teeth.
And a good friend of mine, when I was setting up my fake gas pump.
Okay.
It is. It's a fake gas pump.
I see that.
It's
Okay.
actually a water heater
Yeah.
that's converted to a gas pump.
Looks great.
It looks like a gas
Yeah.
pump. Nobody would know the difference until I say that.
Got the top on it and
But
everything.
I needed a tire to sit here, and I
Sure.
told him, I said, I want this old tire. And he says, I got a tire for you, and I had the hubcap, so
That's
where she
awesome.
sits.
You know, that's what's neat about this. I don't know. You don't want to say hobby, but I mean, you know, not just Cadillacs, but even in the old car. Even I noticed it in the old trucks. Everybody helps everybody out. I mean, it's like a day gone by. You know, when America was a little different.
Yeah, he pulled up one day. I was out working on probably this truck again. He rolled out in the car and threw that tire out in the yard and said, here you go.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, let me, I think.
Oh, is that the locks still work? That's even incredible. Yeah. Got the mothballs in there. They work, don't they?
Yep.
They sure do. I just want to show you guys this dash. It's just incredible.
It's got the Itronic eye, which is coming, I heard it's coming back.
Oh, really?
On new cars now. Yeah, you set it and you turn your brights on, and when it sees a car, it automatically dims your bright lights down below.
Yeah. Guys enjoyed the episode. Of course, I saved the best for last. That killer Series 62 just around the corner from me. Yet another killer classic sitting in a garage, and I know there's many more out there, and I'm going to do my best to bring them to you. So stick around town, come back, make sure you like the videos, subscribe to the channel please. It helps me to keep the videos coming. Till next time, floor it. Whoops.